Hi, Shiva.
Hi, sir.
So what is your demo on chatbot design activity today?
Yeah, so today we will see how we can data collection for the Amazon DynamoDB by the basic services of AWS. So we can collect the data and we can feed into this DynamoDB table basically. So this is the task today we are going to do now.
Are you going to explain the activities first for this project?
Yes. First, we need to understand the process of the chatbot process activities. Then we will go into our task actually.
Okay. Go ahead.
So this is the plan and design implementing of AWS Solution Expert Chatbot. So yeah, we can see here as an AWS Cloud Solution Architect, we need to design and implement to scalable and efficient architecture for the large language model chatbot. So that can recommend based on the user interactions and the historical data. So these are the activities basically we are going to involve and to create the chatbot for our AWS Solution Expert Chatbot.
Where is the slide? Which one you are talking? Yeah. Now you can.
Yeah. Yes. So this is our these are the activities overall, like chatbot architecture with AWS LEX, then data collection with Amazon DynamoDB. Then we can integrate this language model with the AWS SageMaker service. Then we can implement this chain of thought prompting to this LLM, and we can also do this explainability APIs with our AWS component service. Then generate the explanation report with the Amazon S3 bucket. Then also we can visualize these explanations and we can do with integrate with the AWS quick site service. Then finally we can test and implement this user facing explanation feature on this AWS chatbot. So these are the overall activities we are going in future. So but now first we need to see this data collection with Amazon DynamoDB table. So this is the activity we are going to do now in this demo. So this is the actual task we are going to do now, data collection with Amazon DynamoDB. So here actually the thing is, so we need to store user interactions and the historical data in our Amazon DynamoDB table. So it's a AWS managed NoSQL database service basically. So we can design and the database schema to capture the relevant user inputs from the customers, and we can do the preferences and the historical interactions with the help of this Amazon DynamoDB table. So these are the tasks which I'm going to do now for this data collection with Amazon DynamoDB. So first we can data preparation for the AWS EC2 service, then data preparation for AWS S3 service, and do data preparation for AWS VPC as well as RDS, ELB, and CloudWatch service. So these are the basic AWS services we are going to data collection, and we need to do with the Amazon DynamoDB. So here we are supposed to have the issues with the data for each basic all these AWS services. Then we can integrate with ChatGPT prompt, so that the ChatGPT prompt should be create the data for our collection with the DynamoDB with like issue, then AWS service name, then issue description, as well as root cause and solution also. Okay, so we can see the.
Hold on. Chris, did you understand the note? Did you understand the note? The written note here, what we are doing with the data? What kind of data?
This is my first time to see this.
If you take the live implementation, you will get daily some issues in the project, right?
Yeah.
When you get issues, you are looking for the solution.
Right.
And root cause also, of course, to fix them. Let us say I configured Apache to server using one public EC2, but my site is not working. Okay. There can be several errors. The root causes for each error can be different. So what we are doing here, we are feeding the data to the chatbot through different AWS AI services to integrate all the data analysis and give the decision making through chatbot. So basically, we are working on the basic services issues, whatever it is listed here, and the issues contain like issue number, AWS service name, issue description, root cause, and solution. This kind of data is going to generate in this particular demo and show through Excel files. And in the next demo is going to show how to upload them into DynamoDB and operate that data through DynamoDB. Because this is all testable data, test-based data. No numerics will be there. Even numerics are there. It will be in the form of test only. We are going to data. So finally, from this demo, you are going to see how data is generated, how you can use in future for different databases. Okay. Go ahead, Swa.
Yeah. So here are the tasks we are going to perform now. So the first one is data preparation for our EC2 service, basically. So if I go to this slide, so this is the task one. So the data preparation for our AWS EC2 service. So this is, I have written the prompt on ChatGPT for the data preparation of AWS EC2. So towards the data collection for our AWS chatbot operation. So we can see this one. So I'll open my ChatGPT as well. So now I'm going to write the prompt for AWS EC2 for data collection of different issues. Okay, so this is my prompt. So the prompt looks like in AWS EC2, we might see many errors towards configuring EC2s. So it identifies the 100 different errors and write the issue, then AWS service name, then issue description, then root cause and solution, then write them into a CSV format with the comma separator, then generate at least 100 different issues on this EC2 service. So this is my prompt. So I'm going to execute my ChatGPT console. Okay, now it is only giving 10. Okay, let me enter.
You have to use the original prompt. You should ask it to write in CSV file. That was the prompt we used it, right?
Okay, I'll take a new chat.
Is this the prompt you copied into the PPT? CSV format is there?
Yeah,
Same
CSV format.
using, right?
Yes, CSV format. This is CSV format.
Yeah, but okay. Why the first prompt did not work?
That is not taking actually. Maybe some issue.
Is it the same prompt you copied from PPT or different one?
Same prompt only.
Okay. So it is a ChatGPT issue basically. It's not picking up sometimes.
Yes, sometimes.
Okay. For the same prompt, at different timings, different solutions it is giving.
Yeah, of course.
You're going to copy this data later into Excel file, or?
Yes, I can copy into Notepad and I will save into CSV format.
Yes, in your future project, you can create the defects here itself.
Yes.
You're getting
yes.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You can do that.
Yeah, you can see the same prompt I'm executing here. So
Okay.
create 100 unique EC2 errors in the CSV format. So now I can copy in my just copy my to Notepad. So these are the 100 EC2 errors.
Record size. Okay. EC2 issues, basically. EC2 issues.
So I'll save
in a different folder. Keep a folder for that. You should not get confused later for the old data and new data.
Yeah, I'll save in bot data.
EC2 issues, file name.
Data issues.
Okay.
.csv. So now I will open this. Are you able to see this Excel file?
Yes.
Yes.
So these are the columns we have given in the prompt itself.
Can you show your one or two records so that Chris can understand the issue description, root cause, and solution? Go to one record and show the data.
Yeah, so you can see here in the first one, this is the EC2 service name.
Put the cursor there. Then highlight that.
Yeah.
Issue description.
So this is the service name EC2. Then this is the issue description. Instance launch failure.
Okay.
Then this is the root cause, like incorrect IAM role permission. Maybe one of the reason for the issue. Then this is the solution actually. Check the IAM role, attach it to the instance, and make ensure it has the necessary permission to launch EC2 instance.
Okay.
Basically, what could be the issue? EC2 normal access will be there. EC2 administration access will be there, right?
Yes, both.
Yeah.
So which policy need to be given there for creating EC2?
Amazon EC2 full access.
Okay, because full access is not given to this IAM role. So say this issue, if you analyze in live, your colleague is asked, he asked to give one IAM role at user ID. Okay. By mistake, the admin, cloud admin, did not give full access to that particular user ID. Right. So in that case, it is not going to allow him to launch the instance. This is a live issue, basically. You are getting?
Yes, sir. I'm getting.
Yeah. Other issues also similar. Same kind of issues. All related to. Can you go to NAT gateway? Yeah. 9th row.
NAT gateway is in VPC actually, not in this
service.
No.
Here EC2 related NAT gateway. 9th row.
Okay.
There is NAT gateway 40. Can you read that? 9th. NAT gateway related.
Okay, this one NAT fault NAT
issue.
gateway
What is the
configuration.
issue? Read the issue first.
Yeah, instance not accessible. So if I launch instance, then I'm not accessible the instance with any terminal. So the issue is NAT gateway configuration faulty. So we need to check and fix this NAT gateway settings if the instance is in a private subnet.
Yeah, let us say, Chris, you wanted to configure MySQL, or one user wanted to configure MySQL. So he has not done properly the NAT gateway settings. Then he will not be able to access it. Am I right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So you can go ahead with the next activity, next data set.
Yeah, this is the EC2 service. Okay.
After that, what is there in the PPT? We need to analyze in Excel sheet also whether ChatGPT is giving correct issues or not.
Yes.
We should not blindly trust that. Okay. We need to verify that also.
Okay. So this is the prompt for the S3 data collection for the chatbot operation. So I can take the same prompt from here in my PPT. So I can just go to my new chat in the console, then I'll execute from here. So this is for S3 bucket with 100 issues, different issues. Oh, so it is stop. Okay, let me. So this is the prompt for S3 bucket. Here it is generating different issues. So continue. So similarly, I'll take this data into my CSV file. So we can see what are the different errors it will encounter. So I'll take so I'll copy all this data. So here are the 100 records for Amazon S3. CSV. So this is for to be able to see this data.
Yes, you can explain one or two issues. Take some two issues, explain them.
Okay. Suppose so the first one is issue description is bucket name not in queue. So as we all know, right? So bucket names in the AWS S3, it has globally wide. We need to create unique one. So this is the root cause. So conflicting bucket names in the AWS S3 global namespace. So one should create a unique bucket. Otherwise, it will conflict the error, and the solution is choose a unique bucket name. And if I go to
CRR,
yeah, CRR. See, the cross region replication not functioning, and the root cause is misconfiguration of CRR settings. So for this, we need to verify this cross region replication settings and as well as IAM permissions also.
Let us say CRR means you are one user, I am another user. If you are in US, if I am in Mumbai or in Singapore, how you can create this kind of issues? What could be the issue in IAM permissions?
So basically for IAM permission, maybe not able to access the other region, maybe like bucket, other region bucket.
Okay, other region bucket means is it policy issue or what are the?
Yeah, yes, policy issue, mainly policy issue. Then maybe in the CRR settings, maybe by default, some settings are by default, so that we can see that settings and we can enable based on our requirements.
Okay, take another issue.
Okay, bucket. So you can take this inefficient data retrieval. Because of inappropriate choice of storage class. Then use appropriate storage class. So sometimes we need to choose this type of storage classes based on our requirement. For the fast data retrieval, we can take this storage classes depends on standard. Then one zone tier 1A. So based on the data retrieval time, then we can select our storage class type. Okay,
well, you take this one, issue 3.
accidentally deleted objects in so the root cause is human error or misconfigured lifecycle policy, S3. So the solution is implementing the versioning or update lifecycle policy to prevent accidental deletion.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
now you go back to your PPT. You have already created some files for all these services, right? In the backend.
yes.
Go to tasks. So far, what are the tasks you have done here in this demo? EC2, S3 are done. What you can do, you have created already this kind of data. You can show each file separately and discuss one or two samples of the issues. Then like that you can do for all other services also. So that we'll know the data, what data you prepared it for chatbot analysis purpose.
Okay.
Okay, you got it? Instead of spending for ChatGPT time, you can explain the existing collected data.
Oh, okay, existing data. Okay.
You have them, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Chris, this is the way you can create the data, test data. I mean, for ChatGPT issues. Basically, our goal is to prepare a chatbot to answer for the issues.
Okay.
Many ways you can prepare the chatbots for many activities, but these activities, basically our issue need to be analyzed by chatbot and give the solution. That's it. For solution purpose, we are collecting the data in the backend and feeding through DynamoDB to the AI services. We are integrating with all AI services to function the chatbot application.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead with your things. VPC, next one. Open the VPC section.
Yeah, next we will see the VPC data.
You can show the prompt. After that, you show the Excel sheet for each service. What prompt you have written it.
So here you can see this is the prompt for the AWS VPC for data collection of AWS chatbot. So we might see many issues while creating the VPC subnets, the NAT gateway and route tables. So identify the 100 different issues, then write the issue, then service name, then issue description, as well as root cause and solution. Then write them into a CSV format with a separate column, then generate at least 100 different issues. So this is the prompt. So you can execute on ChatGPT, then it will generate 100 different issues on VPC, the networking part. So we can see the data also. VPC, 100 issues. So first, the basic one is unable to create VPC network. So the root cause is because of incorrect VPC CID or block specified. So while creating VPC, maybe the issue is CID or block wrongly specified. So for that, so we need to double check the CIDR block and make ensure it does not overlap with any existing networks. So we need to take care of this CIDR block while creating the VPC network. So able to see my screen, right?
Yeah.
So similarly, we can see another issue, what exactly it means. So if I take subnets not accessible from internet. subnets not accessible from the internet. The root cause is maybe missing internet gateway. Yeah, exactly. So if we are not configuring this internet gateway to the VPC attached, then maybe subnets cannot able to access from the internet. So for that, we need to attach this internet gateway to the VPC, then update route tables based on public and private route tables. Then we can see this security group also, VPC security group issues. Maybe the security groups rules are too restrictive. So maybe we not to open any security groups for our application. So in that case, we need to adjust these security group rules to allow necessary traffic. Suppose if I am launching any WordPress website, then I need to open necessary traffic rules like MySQL and HTTPS and HTTP port numbers. Then only I can able to access the application. Chris, are you able to understand, right?
Yeah, I'm getting. Yeah, I'm understanding.
Yes. So okay, we will see the next one. I think we need to. Okay, the next one is RDS service. Okay, we will see this next task. So this is my prompt I have written for the AWS RDS service for our data collection with the AWS chatbot. So the same prompt it will execute and it will create the RDS subnet group and RDS setup. So it identifies the 100 different issues with the issue, then AWS service name, then issue description, then root cause as well as solution. Then write them all into a CSV format with a comma separator. So this is the prompt, and I have the data in my local. So let us see this data. This RDS 100 issues. Okay. So if I can see this, unable to create new RDS instance. So this is the root cause, invalid parameter settings. So maybe the solution, like we need to double check the parameter values and retrieve. So while creating RDS, we have the username, password, right? Some parameters settings, VPC settings. Then we need to, according to this creation, we need to take care of the things, the parameter things. Then only it will create the RDS instance.
Okay.
Then if I can take this, cannot connect to RDS instance. Suppose I have created RDS, then I'm not connecting to the RDS instance. Maybe the incorrect database endpoint. So if I created RDS, then database endpoint is available, right?
Right.
So we need to verify this correct endpoint and the connectivity settings. So make sure you need to have the proper endpoint connection. So you need to take that. So many errors, like if I go to RDS instance unable to read data from S3. So my database is instance unable to read data from S3. So what is the root cause? Incorrect IAM role permissions. So here there are two services. One is S3 and another one is RDS, right? So I need two permissions, two IAM permissions. So you need to update your IAM roles with the necessary S3 permissions. Then only you can read data, then you can any operation from S3 bucket.
Okay.
So you should have some necessary S3 permissions in order to read, some write, or anything update. So
Okay.
let's go to the next slide. So the next one is ELB, Elastic Load Balancer. So this is my prompt for the data collection of ELB for the AWS chatbot operation. So in AWS ELB, we might see many issues while creating ELB setup. Then identify the 100 different issues with the right issue, then use service name, issue description, root cause, and solution. Then write them into a CSV format. So this is the prompt to generate for the ELB with 100 different issues. So let us see the data also. So we can see this data. So it's somewhat long. Okay. So ELB fails to distribute incoming traffic across instances. I can increase this slide. Okay. Yeah, ELB fails to distribute incoming traffic across instances. Sometimes we can able to see this error because of improper instant registration. So in the ELB, while accessing the instances, there may be some instances are not configured in the instance registration. So the solution is, so make ensure the instances are correctly registered with the ELB and are in healthy state. Then only we can able to access, right?
Okay.
Sometimes if the instances are not in healthy, then maybe this traffic will not go into that servers, the particular servers.
Okay.
Then so ELB is unable to route traffic to instances. Maybe the misconfiguration of target groups.
Okay.
So while creating Elastic Load Balancer, we need to check these target groups, which target you are configuring exactly the route traffic. So verify target group configuration and ensure instances are in healthy, registered properly under the ELB. Then ELB unable to access instances directly while using ELB. So if you select here, wait, this is S3 actually. Okay, this is ELB. Yeah, sometimes ELB returns HTTP 503 errors. If I am accepting this URL, ELB URL, so it shows HTTP 503 error on the web page. So what is the reason?
Okay.
Maybe backend instances overloaded. So in that case, what we need to do, they add more instances to handle the load or optimize the application to handle request.
Okay.
So if it is overloaded, then definitely we will able to see this 503 error. So maybe they are not handling the request, high request. So in that case, we need to add more instances to handle this load, high load. Or you can optimize the application to handle the request.
Okay.
So next we will see the CloudWatch. So this is the prompt for the CloudWatch service for data collection for Amazon AWS chatbot operation. Same thing in AWS CloudWatch, we might see these many issues while creating CloudWatch metrics setup. So identify 100 different issues, write the issue, then AWS service name, then issue description, then root cause as well as solution. Then write them all into a CSV format with a comma separator. So this is the data for CloudWatch actually. We'll see this CloudWatch. Okay. So EC2 instance not reporting metrics to CloudWatch. Just increase. The issue is EC2 instance not reporting metrics to CloudWatch service. So maybe this is missing or misconfigured CloudWatch agent while creating this CloudWatch. So maybe misconfigured CloudWatch agent. So for that, so you need to install. Wait. This is I'll take care. So install and configure the CloudWatch agent on the EC2 machine. So then only it will be report whatever the data.
Okay.
So while creating EC2, so you need to install and configure this CloudWatch agent on the EC2 machine. Then high CloudWatch cost, right? So
Okay.
what is the root cause? Excessive custom metric data or low resolution metrics. Maybe the data is maybe excessive, maybe very high. So in that case, you need to optimize the custom metric publishing or considering the using higher resolution metrics only. Then S3 access logs not appearing in CloudWatch. Okay, so there may be the S3 bucket with the logs that is not appearing in CloudWatch. So missing or incorrect S3 bucket configuration. So the S3 bucket configuration may be misconfiguration. So for that, you make sure that S3 access logs are enabled and directed to CloudWatch. So you need to enable this S3 access logs. Then only it will appear in CloudWatch service.
Okay.
For that, you need to focus on the S3 bucket configuration. So there are so many errors.
Yeah.
So if I look into this, all these errors are, so we can able to handle anything, particular any service. So this is like the data collection for the to feed into this DynamoDB table. So these are the six overall 6 data collection, like EC2, S3, then VPC, then RDS, ELP, as well as CloudWatch. So in the next video, we will see how we can upload data into our DynamoDB table, then how we can able to add or maybe delete or maybe update the data into DynamoDB table. And we can see everything, the data, which is uploading into this table, DynamoDB.
Okay.
Okay, Chris, basically the person who is hands-on on AWS issues handling, they'll be able to understand these data sets. And this particular chatbot we're planning to design to give the solution for any kind of issues. Let us say a user says immediately, I'm not getting the server up running. Okay, he will give screen error. He'll send by email. The same error, the help desk guy can put in chatbot and ask chatbot. The chatbot will give multiple root causes with multiple solutions. So if user is able to do workaround then and there itself, he can do. Otherwise, it will go to L1, L2 to fix that.
Okay.
Basically, the help desk guy can get some idea whether it can be solved on fly or it can be passed on to L2 people or something.
Okay.
If you see in any application support, there is a support people, L1 support people. The L1 responsibility is to do workaround on fly itself to fix the application issue. Let us say if server is not up running, maybe Apache 2, assume that. Then he can go in the backend and he can make it active. Then he will ask user to check it. User will say now it is working. This kind of on-fly issues, he can resolve it by troubleshooting it. How to troubleshoot, what to do, where to do, all those things, chatbot is supposed to give the solutions. You got it?
Yes, sir.
You know, when you call general practitioner clinic, the IVR, automated voice recording, will be there, right? In that, what they are doing, they are creating this kind of system in the backend with data analysis, fast data analysis. So it lasts minimum data, right, from the patient.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is going to analyze and give the solution on spot itself. Let us say if you are having insurance, health insurance in years, what happens? You are supposed to put the health insurance card ID and SSN ID also. It is going to be mapped it. And later on, it is going to ask what symptoms you have. Okay. You will say headache, I have cough, I have fever. What is the temperature? 1 or 2. These are the primary information it collects it. After that, it is going to analyze. Hey, it is related to malaria or some other thing, something it will say. Okay, what I need to do, I can't go to the doctor right now, I am busy. Then it will say, okay, use Tylenol or something, Sheridan, some kind of store available medicines. Am I right?
Right, right.
So from where they got the data? From doctors and clinical analysts, all those people provided the data. If you have this kind of symptom, this is the drug. right?
Okay.
So he can go to Walmart or maybe Walgreens or something, some store in US, and the patient can buy those things, right? On store available medicines. Prescription is not required for that, right?
Yeah.
So here the AWS professional who is sitting in the office, he is getting lot of issues. Then one by one he can feed in the chatbot. His chatbot is going to provide all the information. What actions he should take. We're trying to build that kind of help desk bot.
Okay.
When you build this kind of help desk bot, you are learning, one is how to write prompts, how to collect the data, how to analyze the data, how to design the application for chatbot using the AI services. When you go to the activities, okay, you are here, right? Activities. If you see the first chatbot architecture with AWS Lex is the front-end GUI, basically GUI, user interface, UI interface. We're going to design there all these things. Then later we are going to connect to the database. Then we are going to integrate with SageMaker, all these things. So SageMaker is going to make data decision making, data analysis, all that kind of things. Then chain of thought prompting mechanism, we are going to provide it there. So that we are going to work in the offline, and different use cases we are going to identify and analyzing them, connecting to them. Let us say I explained an example. What kind of symptoms you have? Okay, we listed 3 symptoms. Then later on, it will ask some other questions. Are you getting sleep with these symptoms?
No. What is that?
Okay. If you don't get sleep, you need to use some other tablet also, apart from Tylenol. Right? So that kind of chain of thought prompting, it will go on asking. That is called chain of thought prompting. Okay. Those also we are going to do the mechanism how to build that. Then explainability APIs with AWS Comprehend. Basically, it explains what is the root cause, how it is going to connect with issues related to particular service. Depends on the issue the user gave to chatbot. Okay, then it is going to generate a report and uploading into the S3 and giving the URL of that file, that object basically. Okay, then visualize explanations with AWS QuickSight. Explanations can be given a graphical format also, it can give in a chart format also, where QuickSight is one tool, one AWS service in AI set of tools. It is going to help us. Then user-facing explanation feature. Explanation feature is, it explains finally what are the issues, why overall, how you can improve the project or implementation of the AWS architecture or something like that. So these are the overall activities for a small chatbot to work as a help desk guy to give you the solutions for the professionals internally to fix the issues. Okay. Now, this kind of knowledge we fed in the Excel sheets through DynamoDB. Later on, there are different services that are going to analyze it and give the decision making to the chatbot. Through Lex, it is going to present all those things with the user interface. Okay. So in the live, if you see the US market currently as on August 2023, many companies they are looking for easy making of the solutions. Why so many people are required in AWS projects? If you see any project, there will be 20-30 people will be there, but overall project is 100 people only, because lack of knowledge of different services. Each person will be expert in 1 or 2 services only. They will not be expert in all services. He listed how many services you listed here in this PPT? 6 or 8?
Yeah, I think 8.
Go to that slide, services slide, your data preparation, right, 3rd one.
6.
Okay, here he listed 6 services. In these 6 services, one person cannot be master in this. So one or the other guy he will have knowledge on another 2 services. That's where many people are required to work on the project, to share the knowledge and work on different issues related to these issues. Now let us say VPC connection is not working under VPC theory. Maybe wrong configuration is there for VPC pairing purpose. Then what happens? That will go to the VPC expert, network engineer, right? Then RDS service, the backup is not stored, okay, or retrieval is not happening, okay. Now that will go to database administrator or RDS administrator, okay. The load balancer is there. The load balancer will come under network engineer also, maybe system admin also. So these specific skilled guys will understand the issue. Then it is related to the network issue. Then we will contact the network guy. Why this many people are required when you have a chatbot? So you need only few experts, not many experts.
Okay.
It shows the cost. Let us say, assuming some 10 years, 15 years experience guys, they're paying 150, 200 plus K, then they can lay off them 5 people out of 10 people. 50% staff can be used this particular thing. And they can be skilled up in designing, developing, implementing chatbot applications for different activities. This is one activity I got taught to implement it, 2 POCs in this course, prompt engineering course. Right? So that way what happens, we're going to save a lot of time, efforts also. In live, they need this kind of skilled people who worked with AWS at the same time, who has knowledge of AI services with chatbot design experience, all those. So in this course, what you are going to do, you're going to design all these things. Can you show me next third slide? No, activity slide. So you're going to on all these, where is it? Project activities, we showed it, where is it? That is the previous one also. Previous one, right? Second slide, yes. Activities are there, right?
Which one?
Second slide.
Yeah, this one.
So here you have all the activities. All these activities you will be master once you complete and implement a chatbot. So you'll have to demonstrate a lot of things here. For each activity, there will be 1 or 2 POCs.
Yes.
Then
yes.
finally, what you will get, this is overall a project. In this project, you will get 8 to 10 demos.
Yes, of course.
You see data collection with Dynamo, with Amazon DynamoDB. Here in this demo, he showed how to prepare the data. Data preparation is one activity. Then after that, working with the DynamoDB, uploading into DynamoDB is another activity. 2 demos will be there. Then you are going to work with Lex, designing front end. There can be 1 or 2 demos. All these together, you will have 10 plus demos, which is a full-fledged project activity. You have done it once you complete this one. That is the agenda of this course. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll stop recording. Thanks, Suha. Good work. You keep continuing on that.